Okay, so today we're doing something a little different. As you can probably tell, we're not in the kitchen. The kitchen is right there. But I was thinking maybe when we hit 1,000 subscribers, I can show you around and then you can see where everything is. I don't know, is that something you want to see? Let me know. What I also want to do is make a little mini series on the channel where I show you all my new kitchen gear and call that something dumb like Rolls Toys. Rolls Toys? I don't know, does that sound dumb? Let me know in the comments. Do you have any better ideas for a name? So what I'm thinking is whenever I get something new, I'll do an unboxing and first impressions video and then follow up with another video with a more in-depth review once I've had the chance to use the item for a longer period of time and then share my thoughts with you on that item. So without any further ado, here's item number 1. This is a blender, and not any blender, mind you. This is a serious blender. But you know what? Enough about yapping. I hate unboxing videos that just keep dragging on. So let's cut this baby open and see what's inside. Now, I've been wanting to get a good blender for a while, but these things don't run cheap. They go for around $600 or 500 euros depending on where you are. But I got a pretty good deal on it around Black Friday, so I went ahead and I got one. How do I do this? Oh yeah, that's right, it comes with a little book of recipes from the website that I got it from. Alright, there she is, the Vitamix Explorian E310. Oh yeah, and it does come with a 5-year warranty. Alright, and now let's see what's in the box. What's in the box? Oh, here's another little book with recipes. Here's the can. This is, I believe it's called the tamper. Bit of cardboard, and there she is. I think that's about it. Alright. I'll tell you right now, this thing feels sturdy. This is a serious piece of machinery. Okay, now that we have this thing out of the box, let's talk about its construction. The Vitamix E310 is sporting a 1380 watt motor, or that's the equivalent of 2 horsepower. You know this is going to be a serious piece of machinery when they're talking about horsepower. It's got rubberized feet, so that means that this thing is not going anywhere once you start blending. The can is made of BPA-3 plastics and it feels really sturdy. And it has to be, because of the power output and all the vibrations that the motor produces. The infamous blunt blades, as well as all the bearings, are made of stainless steel for extra durability. Okay, they're made blunt for a reason. The Vitamix blender doesn't rely on super sharp blades, which over time might get blunt and reduce the performance. Instead, it relies on brute force and all that power to just pulverize the ingredients. It has a capacity of 1.4 liters or 48 ounces. It also has these spines on the sides that basically push in all the ingredients towards the center and the blades. Assembly is pretty straightforward. You just pop that sucker on and it's not going anywhere. The lid just pops off as well, like that. It's got these little notches, I suppose, and then it just goes back on with a little pop. And the little cap you just screw out like that. Now for the tamper, it's got perfect length, so you don't have to worry that when you're blending, this is gonna catch in the blades. See how it reaches just above them. Okay, so with all these other models from Vitamix, why did I go for the E310? Well, because like with many other things, I am a minimalist. This is their sort of entry-level blender, I suppose you can call it, but let me tell you, there's nothing entry-level about this. True, it doesn't have some of the bells and whistles that the other ones do, but then again, I don't want those. All I want is what I get. You get the same powerful motor, which is pretty much what I'm looking for, and just the basic setup. An on and off switch, a pulse button, and a 1 to 10 dial that controls your power output. Okay, so I think that about covers it. Now let's go back in the kitchen and try this baby out. I'm gonna make a smoothie that's gonna test the capabilities of any blender. And what I mean by that is using a lot of very fibrous ingredients. So I'm gonna throw in some kale, some pineapple, some apple, and some grapes. And you know what? Why not a couple of tablespoons of creme fraiche? I have to say, this is not getting very loud either. I mean, it is getting loud, obviously, on the higher RPMs, but it's not that obnoxious kind of loud. As you might guess, you start off on a lower setting, and then turn the power up for an extra smooth result. I mean, check this out. Yeah, that was smooth. Cleaning is just as simple as rinsing off the can, pouring in some soap water, and then running that for half a minute. So this is gonna wrap it up for this video, but I have a lot of things planned, and you're gonna see this thing in my kitchen a lot. So we're gonna be blending a bunch of stuff with this in the upcoming videos, and as soon as I've had the chance to use this a little bit more, I'll give you more of an in-depth review of it. But for now, roll out!